take a stand. Stand by, all cameras. Stand by in videotape. Stand by slow-mo. Stand by to open your mics on the field. Stand by in graphics. Ready with your opening supers. Stand by the announcers in the booth, please. And roll tape. 3, 2, 1. Take tape.
Live from Route 30 Arena in Perth, New York. Hello again, everyone. This is Howard Cosell. Glad to have you aboard today for Tri-Valley League Football Network's Saturday afternoon Game of the Week, where we look forward to the game featuring the Red Raiders of Perth hosting the rival Redskins from Canajoharie. Perth back after taking the last 2 seasons off after going undefeated and being the Tri-Valley League champions of that remembered 1978 season. And oh, what a season it was. The Redskins, having lost 15 veterans from last year's team, has Coach Rudman saying, "We will be competitive." The Redskins have 10 lettermen returning, and the old hands back are good ones. Coach Rudman and Coach Cornice have only 2 returning starters on the offensive line, and Chris Big Mac McFarland at tight end and guard Mark Barney Brunel. Also returning is split end Bob Dresser, who is another deep threat for Rudman. 3/4 of the backfield returns with team captains Tom Lettuce at quarterback and veteran Lance Bam Bam Granger at fullback. Also smooth running halfback Craig Simonson returns along with versatile wingback Bobby Waffle. Other returnees are defensive specialists and hard-hitting Lance L.J. Jacksland and Danny Schultz. Schultz's work in the preseason at inside linebacker was impressive. This team eager to improve their 5-4 record from a year ago. Perth returns to the Tri-Valley League after an absence of 2 years. They were the defending Tri-Valley League champions under head coach Dick Roberti, as the Raiders went 8-0 for its first undefeated season in its history, as the unflappable Roberti had led Perth to an outstanding record of 45-15-4 in his 8 years as coach. The Raiders were the top scoring team in the league with 196 points. Perth is led by young quarterback Rick Jackson, whose arm will test the Redskins' secondary of Lettuce, Mickle, and Schultz. He has deep threats from receivers Joe Bollenton and Steve Ryan. They also have a young running game made up of Scott Vickers and John Savoy. This Perth squad is an unknown quality, and Coach Rudman is not taking them lightly. Well, we have breaking news this morning from Coach Rudman. Star receiver Chris Big Mac McFarland is out this game with a broken hand suffered on the head of one of his opponents in a scrimmage last week against Little Falls. This will leave Perth able to double-team receiver Bobby Dresser and put pressure on quarterback Tom Lettuce. The good news for Rudman, fullback Lance Bam Bam Granger, back from injury during last year's wrestling season and is at full strength, and his surgically repaired knee is sound. He is complemented by the strong legs of running back Simonson and Mickle, and they are supported by Waffle Schultz and Jack Dodson in the backfield. And now, after a word from our sponsors, we will have the first game of this auspicious 1980 Tri-Valley League season. The Redskins, the Raiders, live at the Route 30 Arena in Perth, New York.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna get creamed.
Let Noxema cream your face so the razor won't.
The closer you shave, the more you need creamy, soothing, medicated Noxema.
Let Noxema cream your face so the razor don't.
You've got a great pair of hands.
Until I met you, told myself I'd get by without love. Drowning my sorrows, avoiding tomorrows. Kinda felt that I just had enough. You light up my face with your jokes and your smiles, and the way that you came every night. Don't know what you got, but I'm sure glad I found you. Could be wrong, but it sure feels right. And here I am. I'm back on my feet again. Here I am. I'm back on my feet again. Surprised at myself for the way that I feel. So happy that you're here with me. Strong women I've known have left me with nothing, but I guess that was just meant to be.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light beer from Miller. Down it! I love them. These fans know I drink light because it's less filling and it tastes great. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Good seats, hey, buddy? He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
Standing in the rain with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket, it was a sold-out show. Heard the roar of the crowd, he could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall, then like a distant scream, he heard one guitar, just blew him away. He saw stars in his eyes, and the very next day bought a beat-up six-string in a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hands. Didn't take long to understand. Just one guitar slung way down low was a one-way ticket, only one way to go. So he started rocking, ain't never gonna stop, gotta keep on rocking. Someday gonna make it to the top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. He's a one guitar box hero. Stars in his eyes. Jukebox hero. He'll come alive tonight. In a town without a name, in a heavy downpour, thought he passed his own shadow by the backstage door, like a trip through the past. The next day in the rain, and that one guitar made his whole life change. Now he needs to keep it rocking. He just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. Got stars
There you have it. The Canajoharie Redskins spoil Perth's return to the Tri-Valley League, downing the hometown Raiders by a final of 44-8, with the Skins scoring in every quarter. Canajoharie now 1-0 in the Tri-Valley League, while Perth dropping to 0-1. Perth averted a perfect shutout by the Skins when Steve Ryan scored late in the fourth quarter. Besides that drive, it was all Redskins. Coach Ed Rudman used every man on his roster, including 9 different running backs and 3 different quarterbacks. Canajoharie picked up 179 yards through the air and 121 yards on the ground for a total offensive afternoon of 300 yards. Canajoharie, with 9 ball carriers, was led by Lance Bam Bam Granger, who carried the ball 13 times for 66 yards and 1 touchdown. No ill effects from that surgically repaired knee of Bam Bam today. Quarterback Tom Lettuce was excellent, completing 6 of 9, good for 96 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 extra points. His favorite target of the day was end Bobby Dresser, who caught 4 passes for 77 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 extra point. The stingy Redskins defense held Perth to just 6 first downs and a negative 6 yards rushing for the day. Jackson completed just 5 passes for 50 yards on the day and 1 touchdown. Until next time, this is Howard Cosell signing off from the Tri-Valley League Football Network.
Thank you. Gonna be a good one. Well, I've been walking these streets so long, just singing the same old songs. Why, I know every crack in the dirty sidewalks of Broadway. Where hustle's the name of the games, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. And don't you know there's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon? But you see, I wanna be where the light is shining on me, good Lord, like them rhinestone cowboys, yeah, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. The rhinestone cowboys, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. Yes, and offers coming over the phone. You happy on this side? I really don't mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain. But you're down when you're riding that train that is taking the long way. But you can dream of the things you'll do with a subway token or a dollar tucked inside your shoes. Don't you know there is a load of compromising on any road to your horizon? So just why not be where the light is shining on me, like them rhinestone cowboys, yeah, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. The rhinestone cowboys, getting cards and letters from people just like them rhymes